Hello and welcome to Intersolar Europe 2026. This is the place to be, the even more important in Europe for the sector, for the renewable sector. And of course, bioenergy had to be covering with the leaders of the sectors. Ryzen had to be with us. Samuel is the first time we talk. Samuel Salazar is product manager for Europe of the company. How are you? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, very well. Very big conference and a lot of traffic, so that's good for the market.
Yes, that's good. So I would like to start with the big picture, no? From a technical perspective, what makes Ryzen's models especially important in the PV market?
Yeah, so we're shooting for heterojunction modules. So heterojunction, we don't look only for higher wattage of the module. Of course, high power modules are important, but most importantly, we want to have a reliable module and increase the generation over time, because the projects are not 1 year, they are 25, 30 years and more. So the advantages that we have with heterojunction is that they are more efficient, the bifacial factor, the temperature coefficient. There's several factors where the module performs better, so we have more generation over the different types of top con or back contact. So that's why we offer heterojunction.
Thank you for that overview, Samuel. So let's move forward to another topic. So in which types of applications or project scenarios does HJT technology bring the most value right now?
So right now, the markets that heterojunction fits the most are the markets due to the bifacial factor and due to the temperature coefficient that heterojunction has. Markets where the temperature of the region is hotter.
Yes.
So the module is going to perform better, so we have less temperature degradation. So for example, also on talking about the bifacial factor, regions like, for example, here in Germany, we have a lot of farm, so agri PV. We also have something that is called the vertical PV. We recently had a project here in Germany where you install the modules in a vertical way, and it's facing east to west. So the generation is a niche market, but it's very important also. The generation is not only in the midday, it's in the morning and in the evening. So the time that you sell the electricity is different from the midday. So midday, usually when PV is at its peak, the price is lower, but not in the morning and in the afternoon. So that's a very good niche. But overall, I think AGT shines in any project that you need reliability and long term, because of the degradation that it has. Is a lower degradation over time also.
So let's talk about the storage. Storage is the big momentum for storage. So in the CIS segment, in the CNA segment, what are the main reasons why customers are looking at the best solution right now?
Yeah. So basically, usually the customer doesn't come with us and say, hey, I want the battery. They usually come with a problem. Is either what they want to solve a peak shaving, or they want to do maybe they have hybridization. They want to reduce energy costs. There's also other markets where they want storage for example, in the industrial side. They don't want something that happened in Spain, for example. That's a lot of losses. So obviously they ask for STS on the integrated on our system. So our job is to actually be able to provide and fit our solutions to all these different you can say applications. And actually that's where the icon our cabinet comes handy, because it's very modular. It scales really well, and is able to provide all these services for all these types of applications for CNI. Also, is usually we try to tailor-make our solutions for our customers.
Mhm. Let's keep the conversation in this line, the customers. How does Ryzen approach the needs of the customers that are very diverse, no, in terms of best solutions?
Yeah. Usually, is basically the project, the project needs and the project architecture that they need. Usually, we start with asking the customers, okay, what's your power needs, what's your capacity needs, what's the regulations, the local regulation. So all this has to be known prior, and with that information, we can offer a solution. Obviously, as I mentioned before, our strength is that we are very flexible, and we don't only provide the same solution, or we only try to provide one solution. We try to fit. For example, there is a customer that can ask for, let's say, a very small CNI project. Okay, then we have our cabinet here. We have also a product that is called Stack, that is smaller, and then we have CNI projects that are even larger, almost utility scale, or even utility scale projects. We also have our utility products, the eFlex and the e-tron. So basically, is try to listen to the customer and then provide a solution. So, and we're ready for that. We have engineering teams that listens to the customer and provide the best solution possible.
It's about communication. It's a whole ecosystem, no?
Yes.
So we talk about the customer. Let's talk about how are you approaching the different needs of the market, no? Because
correct. That's difficult because by region, even by inside the countries are different regions. So, for example, let's say an example of Spain, for example. With what we had last year, most of the customers, they are looking for that our products has STS. And let's say the region of the Baltics. In the Baltics, they have, the market is so different that they can do revenue stack. Basically, they have 6, 7, 8 different options to make money. At the end, it comes to maximizing the return of investment. And there's a lot of different, for example, in Italy, they are starting to ask more for utility scale projects, bigger projects, and that have longer discharging rate. For example, not only 2 hours or 4 hours, but even more. Out of Europe, Africa, for example, there's a lot of different regions in Africa where the grid is, with grid constraints, and the electricity spikes a lot. The cost of electricity is very big. So in those types of projects, we're focusing a lot. We're hearing about our customers complain about that. At the end, our solution is, again, I like to mention this, is that we're very flexible. We have obviously a global product, but that we adapt to each individual market. And that's why it's important, for example, to be able to have work with different PCS brands. We're able to provide that to our customers, different PCS, EMS, that's flexibility. And also we have local engineering teams that help with all the solutions.
Personalization, no, it's a pillar for Ryzen.
Basically, that's the strength of Ryzen.
Well, thank you very much. It was lovely to meet you, Samuel. I hope to see you soon in another event. Thank you for being with us in Review Energy.
Thank you.